Lassies, please fill your glasses. We're going to toast the lasses. Has everybody got some whiskey? No. I'd like to start by saying that a woman is like a haggis. That's right, a woman is like a haggis.
Keep reading.
I'll get back to that later on, but for now just think about it. A woman is like a haggis. Now I appreciate every variety of women. They're all over the place and they're all kinds. They're a separate species altogether, and if you were to call it every dog the same or every whiskey the same, you'd be selling it short, just like calling every woman the same. Each lady is a special individual. Whether she's a sister, a lassie, a whore, a wife, a grandmother, a mother, a bitch, you just wish to shut the fuck up! Shut up already, God! Or a lady. She's a special individual. Would it be fair for a lass to look at the most crass, slovenly among us? Charlie. Compare him to the most gentleman, chivalrous among us. Charlie again. Never mind. It's most important to see each lass not only as the dishwashing, sewing, and humping machine God made her, but as a special individual. Now blooms the lily by the bank, the primrose down the brae, the hawthorn's budding in the glen, the milk-white is in the sleigh.
Slay!
What the poet is talking about, he's saying each of these flowers is the special, beautiful thing right where and when it is. Each lass is the special, beautiful thing right when and where it is. I love them. I marvel at them for their beauty, their strength. The amazing way I see so much appreciation in a woman's eyes. I'm blessed to know women I know, and there are a billion colors in the rainbow, not just 7. Such the same, there are billions of women, not just women. They're individuals. They all know different recipes and different ways to work your knob. Some stay after you fall asleep, some clean up, and some leave. God bless the ones who clean up and then leave. God bless them all. I love you lasses. To see her was to love her and butt her, and love forever. Head to toe, toe to head. I love the ladies, but especially some parts between the toes and the heads. Yeah, like the arse. Oh God, the arse. Like a swinging pocket watch with a spiral on it, wielded by a magician. The arse is the most hypnotizing thing in the world. I'm sure an arse is like a stereoscopic image, a magic eye. I keep staring at him, waiting for the schooner to pop out. And I keep watching until the day I die and the magic eye works. In America, you know, they call the arse a fanny. But in Scotland, a fanny's a ripe cunt.
Yeah!
My favorite part of anything ever, the fanny. Oh, the fanny. In all pussy poetry, and in all poetry, pussy. The snowdrop and primrose our woodlands adorn, and violets bathe in the wet of morn. Again, the poet with the flowers. Maybe he's just talking about flowers. I tend to think he's talking about the fanny, though. Thank you. But that's because I have fanny and flowers in mind at all times. I'm like a master sommelier. Sorry, this part's going to be really difficult. I'm like a master sommelier of the fanny. Oh, this is a beautiful piece of book right here. I get tantalizing notes of a spring daydream, strong saffron bass notes, and the unmistakable flavor of a 9-volt battery. This particular vintage of Minge shows hints of bee pollen and mahogany, and the rotting stench of a beached whale.
Nice!
Keep going!
I could do without a passion, though. Always wee-wee this and wee-wee that. From the wee bairns to the fat hags, they all wee-wee out their fat cunts 25 times a day. but I've been face to face with more fannies than you midwives. I've never seen this kind of thing. Oh well, no matter. The point is I love the fanny. Whether it's between her legs, she's got the softest, idyllic spring day. Flowers gently swaying in the morning zephyr. Or if it's Poland after the Blitz, war-torn and smelling of death, it's fanny and I love it. There be a God, he did his greatest job right there. And the tets. What about the tets can't be said? They make everything better. Movies are always better with tets, never worse. I like to suckle them like a wee bairn. And you may not know this, but tets smell fucking great. Go ahead, lasses. Whip them out. Give the lads a sniff. Come on, this is a bird of summer, not a fucking Jane Austen novel. Mercy, the tits. Oh Lord, the tits. Now lads, take my advice while it's still free. A good woman is easy to find. A good woman who will put up with your shite is a hard measure harder to find.
Hear ye!
Yeah. We can be ribald all night and joke about the fannies and dishwashing and tits and what have you. But we know that long before we needed the lasses, when we tricked them into liking us, they were good to us. They take us in and comfort us. They're patient, wise, and thoughtful in the ways none of we lads are. They're warm, they're soft, and they smell nice. And again, I'm not just talking about the fanny. Life is worth living for those things you've never expected. Music, laughs, dancing, death, snow and whiskey and dogs and poetry. All these things come as a surprise once and often after. And pondering them has kept the sparkle in my eye. Long since logic found it bland. But all these things stop short of the magic of woman, don't you know? How many mornings has the sun not truly shined until it's hit a bonny cheek? Don't rivers sound more lovely when a woman's smile is next to them? How much more disease would there be in this world if nobody washed the dishes? And what in the name of God would I think to wank about without women? Now, as I mentioned earlier, a woman is like a haggis. Thank you. To the lasses!